I want to take just a couple minutes and talk about something I talk about all the time here on our Why series on Ask the Nerd and Nerd Chic. So, today, as we dig into this topic, just know that this is one of the most crucial topics you'll learn about in all of social media. So if you want to show up as an influencer, an entrepreneur, a new business or brand, you want to brand yourself, you need to understand that conversations are more king than content. You've heard me mention it before, but I want to take it just a minute and talk about why they're so important a little deeper. So, did you know there's been studies done showing that when someone gets a like or a thumbs up or a heart on their stuff in social media, it actually gives them an endorphin rush? When they get an alert on their Facebook, their Instagram, their Twitter feed, anywhere out there, if they're getting views on TikTok, when they see that people like their content, even on YouTube, if people see that they are getting likes on their content, they're getting love and they're going up, they have an endorphin rush. It kicks off some of the same chemicals in their brain, studies show, as addictive substances. Now that's not a great thing, but that's reality. There's also been a study showing that the younger generation, the millennials and iGens, who have grown up on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and more, they're starting to have very psychological consequences when they don't get enough action. So let's just say that they're on Facebook and we know that the Facebook algorithm works against them and they're not being seen in news feeds and they're not getting action. In their minds, they're interpreting that as that they're not liked or approved of in their community. It's causing severe depression in them. Now that's the negative side. Here's the positive side. If we will take the time to work through that and number one, understand that just because we're not getting activity on our Facebook or Instagram doesn't mean that we're not doing well or people don't like us. It's because Facebook isn't showing us. We're not using the algorithm right. We're not beating the algorithm. We're not having the right kind of interactions. It's not driving our views up. So our stuff is being pushed down in people's news feeds and not showing up in their alerts. First off, we've got to understand that. So if you're just getting started, don't feel like that you're a bad content creator just because your content's not getting loved up. People just aren't seeing it. Now, two things are going to work out for your benefit for this concept right here. Number one, if you do what I'm about to tell you, your stuff will go up and get viewed. It'll be at the top of news feeds. It's going to get more interaction. And then you're going to feel like you're a great content creator, even though you already are. So just know you're already a great content creator. And that if people could actually see your stuff, you would be blowing it up and people would be all over your activity and excited. So here's the deal. Do you want to get more content created and blow it up? Do you want to be seen more? Do you want people to love up your stuff? Well, do the next thing I'm going to tell you. And here's the kicker. You're going to give people what they want and you're going to show up in a way that they want to hear from you. And in essence, it's going to drive your stuff up. Here's what you're going to do. Conversations. Go to other people's pages. You're not going to see them in your news feed. You're going to have to move away from your news feed. Go to their pages and either choose to favorite them now. Facebook's changed up. It's not see first, it's favorite them. So you may have to choose to favorite them or do even more than that. Beyond favoriting them, you're going to maybe need to go drill into your Facebook list for Facebook or Instagram and go find the people you're not seeing and go love up their content. When you love up their content, you interact with it, you leave a comment. Number one, it's going to drive your stuff up because you're interacting with them and they're going to see you in their news feeds. But number two, it's going to give them a boost. Think about what you're doing to their psychology. You're boosting them. They're getting that endorphin rush because somebody loved their stuff. When you say, man, I love that picture of your kids and your family. I love that. You're showing up, you're influencing them, you're driving their attitude and mindset up, and you're becoming more likable because you're making it about them. Did you know your likability factor goes through the roof when you make it about other people? Oh my goodness. So guys, this is a win-win. When you show up for them, you give them an interaction that boosts them and gives them what they need. It is an addictive thing. So they're going to pull in with you. You're going to pull them near you. And it is an addictive thing psychologically. So they're going to start looking for you when you're looking for them. And then on top of that, that's going to drive your stuff up in news feeds, not to just them, but even their friends. I'll talk about that concept later. But here's the deal. That's why conversations are so important. If you want to know more about how we do conversations, watch some of our videos on conversations or sign up for one of our ATNU courses. And do not forget, subscribe to Nerd Chic and Ask the Nerd. Get on our podcast and love this up. Hit the comments here. We need your comments. If you got any requests or you want us to take a deeper dive, put it in the comments and we'll look at it. Boom.